Ladies and gentlemen, grads, please rise, remove your hats, of course, except for the grads. Thank you. For the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Caitlin. Please be seated. As we begin tonight's ceremony, I'd like to recognize that we currently reside on the shared traditional ancestral territory of the Sumas and Matsqui First Nations. Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the staff of WJ Mouat, I welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2017. All right, I think you guys had one up on the class of 2016, so good on you. We are here to celebrate 13 years of schooling from kindergarten to grade 12. Each student crossing the stage tonight will receive a school leaving certificate. These graduates will receive their official dogwood certificates from the Ministry of Education, pending the successful completion of their provincial and final assessments. May I please ask parents and guests to join me in welcoming our graduating class of 2017. Grads, parents, and guests, I'd also like to recognize our teaching and support staff who are with us tonight to share this special occasion. We are extremely fortunate to have such a talented and dedicated staff. It's been their guidance, wisdom, and patience which has helped ready these fine young people for graduation. Please join me in welcoming our staff. This year marks WJ Mouat's 44th year of operation, and the class of 2017 represents the 41st graduating class. We are the only dual-track high school in Abbotsford, and this year we're proud to have 72 French immersion students who will be walking across the stage. It is our desire that your graduation ceremony tonight reflect the honor, respectability, and dignity of this important day. I'm going to get to the cell phones in a moment. In keeping with these goals, we ask that everyone set their cell phones to silence. You threw me off there. Stay seated until the end of the ceremony to ensure that each graduate is honored and respected. And finally, out of the respect for the ceremony and those around you, I ask that you refrain from using air horns or fireworks or whatever. It is now my pleasure to officially begin this year's graduation exercise by introducing our distinguished platform party. I'll ask that you hold your applause until I've introduced everyone. To my right, your left, we have Trustee Peterson from the Board of Education, Assistant Superintendent Dr. McKay, Principal Mr. Pankratz, Vice Principal, yeah, Mr. Pankratz, hold your applause. Vice Principal Mr. Seacon and beloved Counselor Michelle Nyberg. And most importantly, my name is Mr. Sloboda, your MC this evening. There's an empty seat on stage tonight that was reserved in honor of Mr. Mouat. Mr. Mouat, our school's namesake, passed away in 2004. He was a wonderful advocate of the school and a proud supporter of all of our school's accomplishments. We know that Mr. Mouat would be proud of the way that the class of 2017 has maintained the tradition of excellence in the school named in his honor. At this time, I'd like to welcome Trustee Peterson to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Education. Please welcome Trustee Peterson.
Thank you, Mr. Sloboda. Good evening, proud parents, family members and friends, teachers, administrators, special guests, and generous donors. And good evening to this talented group of young men and women sitting before me. I bring you greetings and congratulations from my colleagues on the Board of Education. One of my highlights of being a school trustee is attending these very graduation ceremonies, a time when we celebrate the achievements of an outstanding class of young men and women. Speaking of time, I'm not going to take much of your time this special evening, but I challenge you to find some time. I challenge you to find the time to thank those people who helped you reach this important milestone in your life. Very few people celebrate significant achievements in their life without the support of others, and I'm sure that all of you can think about who might be on your support list. I know that for most of you, your parents, your guardians, and/or family members might be on this list. Take time to thank them for their unconditional support and love. And of course, most of you will have teachers on your list. The drama teacher, the music teacher, the shop teacher, the coach, or the classroom teacher that stirred a passion in you that will be with you for the rest of your life, or at least who made your school days more meaningful or maybe even more tolerable. This includes your elementary and middle school teachers. And of course, don't forget the supporting role of school administrators, counselors, and teaching assistants. Take time to thank them for their expertise and care. For some of you, the school bus driver, the secretary, or custodian may be on your list. Take time to show them that you appreciate their part in your educational journey. And then, of course, there are your friends. Wherever life leads you, I hope you take time to stay connected to those very special people who laugh with you, cried with you, and who are now celebrating with you tonight. Wherever it may be, take the time, or whoever it may be, take the time, because as a wise person once said, time is free, but it is priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you have lost it, you can never get it back. Finally, as a school of character, I ask you to focus on being responsible over these next few weeks. Complete the task, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and most importantly, please be safe. Congratulations, grad class of 2017. And thank you for giving the time to be part of this special day.
Thank you, Trustee Peterson. It's now my pleasure to invite Assistant Superintendent Dr. McKay to address the graduating class. Please welcome Dr. McKay.
Parents, staff, friends, and the 2017 graduates of Mouat Secondary School, good evening. It is my pleasure to be with you today at your graduation. I bring greetings from the Ministry of Education, and on behalf of Superintendent Kevin Godden and the rest of the senior management team of the Abbotsford School District, please accept my congratulations on arriving at this special moment. Graduation is truly a special time for everyone involved. The grade 12 students, their parents and families, and the teachers and staff who've worked with the graduates. Over the years, you've watched these students grow from children and youth into the confident, responsible young adults they are today. It represents the culmination of years of hard work, along with its fair share of blood, sweat, and tears. Graduation is a time of looking forward and dreaming. You've arrived at a milestone in your life where a world of opportunities is open to you. An education is an individual's ticket to become anything he or she wants to be, regardless of personal circumstances. It is the key which opens the world of possibilities. I offer my congratulations for the challenges you've taken on and conquered. You, your parents, family members, and friends should be very proud today and very hopeful for all the options that are open to you. Best wishes to the graduating students as you embark on the next phase of your life and the steps towards becoming successful young men and women. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Dr. McKay. I'd like to now call upon Mr. Seacon, who present the 2016 Governor General Bronze Academic Medal recipient.
Thank you, Mr. Svoboda. In 1873, the Governor General of Canada, Lord Dufferin, decided to have a medal struck to encourage academic excellence across the nation. Every year, a top graduating student at each secondary school across Canada is awarded the Governor General's Bronze Medallion. The award is based on scholastic achievement in grades 11 and 12. A winner is not declared until a transcript of final grades is forwarded to the schools by the Ministry of Education following completion of provincial exams. You might be thinking, why are we awarding a bronze medallion instead of gold? Well, bronze medallion is presented at the high school level, silver medallion at the university undergraduate level, and the gold medallion at the university graduate level. It's my pleasure to call on Jenny Lee. Jenny, could you come on down or come on up to the stage, wherever you are? Here she comes. So Jenny is from the graduating class of 2016. She has just completed her first year at McGill University in mechanical engineering. She was an active member of first year Mechanical Engineering Council. When I asked her former teachers about Jenny, this is what they had to say. So I'm going to wait for her to come up here. So this is what her teacher said. She was a hard-working student, going above and beyond expectations, and a leader of others. The best word that described Jenny as a student was determined. She brought a lot of determination to her work. One of your teachers stated, Jenny definitely knows what she wants, sees where she wants to go, and finds ways to get there. Jenny, you're in good company. So, previous winners are the likes of Pierre Elliott Trudeau and Kim Campbell. They're former Prime Ministers of Canada. So, on behalf of His Excellency, the Right Honourable David Johnston, Governor General of Canada, I'm pleased to hand the academic medal to Jenny Lee.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Seacon. And now to present the Dr. Terry Pelton, the Board of Education Scholastic Award, and this year's Governor General Bronze Medal candidates, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Pankratz.
Oh, no, really. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, sit down. It's enough of that. All right. The Board of Education Scholastic Award will be presented by Trustee Stan Peterson. It recognizes our top grade 12 scholar and comes with a prize of $1,000. In his or her grade 12 year to date, this student has earned an average of 97.004317%. Taking courses like Physics 12, Calculus 12, Chemistry 12, Francais Langue 12. This student was also named as one of this year's Students of the Month and is generally a nice person. Please help me congratulate this year's winner, Amran Bangu. Just go stand over here. This would be good. No, stand right here. Stand right there, yeah. Just stand there and look at them, Amran. Soak it in, buddy. I was told this was organized ahead of time, but clearly not. Okay, there we go. That's any indication. We'll be here for about 5 hours. The T.R. Pelton Memorial Trophy presented tonight by Mr. Seacon recognizes outstanding academic achievement for both grade 11 and 12 and is in honor of W.J. Mowat's first principal, Dr. Terry Pelton. Our winner this year achieved an impressive average of 95.64286%. It's important to be accurate in these things. Again, taking all of our most difficult courses. In addition to a commitment to academics, this student is also involved in various other activities that make him or her a well-rounded person. Please help me congratulate this year's recipient, Amran Bangu. Let's hustle up here. Yeah, he is a race walker, so really, this shouldn't take so long. All right, I'd also like to call up now Sukhman Seacon, Alicia Ganda, and Robert Bradley, please. Come on up. Hustle, let's go. You only walk slow in the processional. The rest of the time you hustle. Let's go. All right. Just go over there. Stand in a line over here to my left. Just know you're good there. You should be the furthest. Everybody else on that side. It is my pleasure to introduce these four students who are in... Patience, patience. It is my pleasure to introduce these four students who are in the running for the Governor General Award for the class of 2017. That's right, Amron. Just because you won the Pelton doesn't make you a shoo-in for the Governor General. In fact, only 1% separates the four of you. Good luck in your final exams. Yeah, no pressure there. To graduate, a student... Stop talking. To graduate, a student in BC must complete 80 credits in grades 10 through 12. Combined, if earning the minimum credits required, these four would have totaled 320 credits between them. It's 8 times 4, 32 out of 0. But of course, these are not the type of students associated with doing the minimum. Together, they have earned a total of 440, an average of 110 credits each. Enough combined to graduate a whole other person and nearly half another person after that, if you could graduate half people. As a group, they've taken on some of the toughest courses Mouat has to offer and all maintained an average of 96.5 or higher. This while volunteering with big brothers and sisters, starring on the track team, serving on character council, tutoring in math, tackling running backs, playing a musical instrument, teaching free swimming lessons, planning to change the world, solving society's complex problems, and generally making Mouat a better place. Yeah, sure, go ahead. You know how that is when something seems too good to be true? Well, I did a little digging beyond their school records, and what I discovered will shock you. Turns out that these top students are doing more than just earning scholarships to pay for university. Alicia, in her role as hospital librarian, has been secretly borrowing donated books and selling them on Craigslist. That's a crime. Right. Robert set up a GoFundMe page to get his dog life-saving surgery. Robert doesn't own a dog. It's disappointing. It was recently discovered that Sukhman is at the center of a cheating scandal. He has been selling artwork to middle school students who haven't learned to color inside the lines. Amron has been spotted at the Costco exit posing as a homeless person collecting loose change from passers-by. This is awful. So, despite these shocking revelations, it appears these four are the best we have to offer. The race for Governor General Award will be extremely tight. It will likely come down to which one of them can keep from being arrested. Good luck. Get off the stage.
My iPad's out of battery here, so let's see what we're going to do here. Here we are. Got some light.
The Loran Teachers Building Leaders Award was initiated in 2015. It's quite recent. It is offered by a foundation that grants the largest and most comprehensive national undergraduate merit award in Canada, the Loran Scholars Foundation. Each year, this foundation selects only 30 students as Loran Scholars out of 4,400 nominees across Canada. The selection is based on exemplary character, commitment to service in the community, and leadership potential. Loran scholars receive a full 4-year university scholarship, including mentorship and a summer internship program. Mr. Sebastian Muirman is one of those exceptional young people who was selected by the Foundation in 2013. A proud graduate of W.J. Mouat Secondary, Sebastian attended the University of Ottawa to study political science and public administration in the French immersion stream. As a Loran scholar, Sebastian interned with the Department of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Development, the Department of Justice, and traveled to the remote island of St. Helena to help with a community forest conservation project. Probably wondering where St. Helena is. Upon graduating from university, Sebastian now has nominated Madame Jolie and Ms. Bowater for the Teachers Building Leaders Award. The Loran Teachers Building Leaders Award is co-sponsored by the McCall-McBain Foundation, and it recognizes those teachers who have been integral in the development of our young leaders of character. Sebastian will now tell us why he nominated Madame Jolie and Ms. Bowater. And how can you tell he played basketball at Mouat?
Thank you very much, Mr. Stekon. Sorry, I'm a bit under the weather. Merci beaucoup, and Eswayel. My name is Sebastian Merman, and I graduated 4 years ago, as you heard, from W.J. Mouat. Proud, if anyone's in the audience, in my year. So as you heard, the Loran Award is a Canadian scholarship that is not solely focused on grades, but instead looks for emerging potential Canadian leaders. This year we were proud to have a finalist from Mouat as well, Anna. I think she's somewhere here, right? Give it up for her. Growing up, we have a lot of different people who influence us and help build our character. Coaches, friends, family, and of course teachers. That's what I'm here to recognize. Out of all of the teachers who have positively influenced me, there are 2 who've really stood out throughout my studies, and I'd like to honor them tonight. Being asked to dominate only 2 was very tough, and I tried to identify teachers that I had found personally very inspiring, but had also helped a large number of students around me. And I found that in Madame Jolie and Mrs. Bowater. When I first began high school, I shared the same track as many of my peers. I was focused on the regular sorts of things. I played basketball, I wanted to study science, and I wanted to make a mark. And I didn't initially realize that this would be through volunteering and service. And that was largely due to the intervention of Madame Jolie, who I had for PE, social studies, and as a teacher mentor for peer tutoring. And every day I would step into her classroom and she would tell these rich stories every day that would teach us lessons about the world, about current events, morality, and social justice. And I didn't realize it at the time, but these were very important moments for me. And at the same time, and largely due to Madame Jolie's intervention, I was starting to feel like science and math weren't the paths for me. But the one thing that kept me interested was courses like Math 12 and Calculus 12 with Mrs. Bowater. Every day, Miss Bowater would manage to capture my interest and excitement for, let's face it, a subject that is not very easy to engage with. I think that I held the record for the most over-the-top project submissions for her course because she encouraged me to every day go for the extra mile and do the extra thing. She also volunteered heavily with the inception of the Character Council and seemed to have time for every single student that walked through her door. When I graduated, I was sitting right here, not in this room, but I sat and I reflected on the 13 years of teaching, that the impact that it had had on my life.
j'avais bénéficié d'un fort programme d'immersion française et je me lançais dans une nouvelle aventure à un autre coin du Canada. I didn't know the things that I would accomplish. I didn't know the things that would happen to me, but I had faith because of who had taught me, and I really was very much inspired by both of these educators. They've really impacted who I am today, and I'm incredibly proud to have called myself their student. Between them, they have about 50 years of teaching experience. Merci beaucoup pour toutes vos contributions et pour votre incroyable esprit d'éducation. Now it's time for me to give back to them for what they gave me. So it is with great honor that I get to present this year's Lorraine Teaching Builders Leaders Award to two inspiring teachers, Madame Fran Joly and Miss Karen Bowater. You can tell I'm legit because I have a folder. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sebastian, and congratulations, Ms. Bowater and Ms. Joly, Madame Joly. At this time, I'd like to call Ms. Nyberg to come to the podium where she will acknowledge our representatives from the Abbotsford Community Foundation and introduce this year's scholarship and bursary recipients.
Good evening. The Student Awards Program was established in 1990 by the Abbotsford Community Foundation in an effort to increase access to post-secondary education among Abbotsford School District grads. Full descriptions of the awards given this evening can be accessed on the Abbotsford Community Foundation website, and in your programs this evening, you will find a description of the foundation and a list of our donors whose generous donations have made it possible for us to present $70,000 in awards this evening to this grad class. For the presentation process, both the donor and student recipient will meet on stage, exchange the envelope, and continue to the bottom of the stairs to my right, where vibrant photography will take their photo. This photo will be made available to students in late June, so parents do not need to rush down to take photos. In order to minimize the confusion backstage, I will be calling students in two groups. At this time, I will read the names of Group 1. Grads, as soon as you hear your name, please stand and make your way backstage. Sienna Testa, Harmeet Brar, Tiana Tarbaj, Emma Dodd, Adam Hobbs, Keelan Pilgrim, Jason Tomaszewski, Leah Gronberg, Alicia Ganda, Amna Hadsovic, Naharika Gura, Tia Mortimer, Harpreet Brar, Amtaj Gill, Vikramjit Gondara, Sylvia Su, Michaela Kermtop, Kenan Hadsovic, Porter Bernard, Balraj Mangat, Erica Manweiler, Dallas Stevenson, Zach Plummer, Amrin Bangu, and Anthony Malatinka. While these students are being organized backstage, I would like to direct your attention to our screens for a video presentation about the Abbotsford Community Foundation and their role in our community.
Cheryl was really funny. She had a quick wit, always made people laugh. Her and a couple of girlfriends were having a sleepover. It was the first Monday of Christmas holidays, and her friend phoned about 2:30 in the morning, I think it was, and said that this is what they had done. They had taken the ecstasy and that Cheryl was having a bad reaction and maybe I should come and pick her up. And we knew right away that there was no way we could help her. We had to call 911. And she spent 2 days in the hospital before her organs gave up. Missing her voice, her laugh every day. That's hard, not seeing her face. For a while it was easy to pretend that, you know, she's going to come walking through the door in a minute and everything was going to be fine, but yeah. I first heard about the Abbotsford Foundation when my nieces and nephews had graduated. Cheryl's passion was rugby in high school. She really enjoyed rugby, and that was my focus right away. Was I want to help some girl that's playing rugby. But I go to Bateman every year. I read the criteria or their applications, and I choose based on that. And then I do attend, if I can, the graduation ceremonies to distribute. Nobody wants their child's death to go unnoticed. They want their child to be forever remembered. So it's a good way to keep their name out there. It's a good way to mean something, to have their life mean something, to have their death mean something, and just help out kids in the community.
I was really fortunate to have received scholarships from the Abbotsford Community Foundation to help me with my educational journey. One of my biggest dreams is to become a doctor, and with that degree and with that knowledge, I'd like to go and help out people overseas in developing countries and use medicine for good and to make an influence. It's really interesting to see how the community's behind you entirely, because it is the Abbotsford Community Foundation Awards and bursaries. So not only are you contributing towards it, you've got all these people behind you and they're really encouraging you. And it's nice to know that not only do you have your family support and your friends support, but the whole community really wants you to achieve and do something for Abbotsford. So even if I was in Abbotsford 10 years from now, I love to be a doctor here, give back to the community like other people have for me.
It's a real privilege to be part of an organization like the Abbotsford Community Foundation, whose focus is on giving back to our community and to empowering young people to be able to follow their dreams and to provide funds to charities that are supporting some really incredible programs in our community.
I will now read the student winners in Group 2. So again, when your name is read, please make your way immediately backstage. Sydney Colmont, Leandra Desch, Megan Gann, Melissa Gentry, Parneet Gill, Kezia Stewart, Rohin Makar, Mary Jane Sexton, Leonardo Chinay, Michael Brake, Kayla Arredondo, Seo Wu Kang, Christine Pizzarello, Emily Gurr, Mitchell Lading, Randall Schatz, Logan Badal, Robert Bradley, Tyler Puchik, David Brown Hewitt, Natalie Flom Yeager, Hamaya Bassi, Nassim Bahraini, Ashley Mulder, Sukman Sikon, Caitlin Canning, Kieran Clark, Kayleen Collins, M. Gebhardt, Arpin Grover, Jasmine Hadakar Gavi, Michael Hines, Coleman Lowen, Amin Murda, Alyssa Campbell, and Lucas Marins. Just before we begin the presentations, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Laughlin of the Abbotsford Community Foundation and all of the donors for your presence here this evening. We sincerely appreciate you taking the time to recognize and celebrate these students with us tonight. Students who receive awards this evening completed applications to the foundation in early March. Donors then had an opportunity to review applications and to make selections. As a committee member, I am very proud to be part of these presentations, as these recipients are exemplary scholars and citizens who have been selected due to their academic achievement, extracurricular activities, leadership, volunteerism, character, and desire to pursue their post-secondary aspirations in specified fields. At Mouat, we are extremely fortunate to have so many outstanding students. And now, on to our presentations. Oh, Dawn, where are you? I can't see you. All right, presenting the Abbotsford Community Foundation Award is Mr. Brian Laughlin to Sienna Testa. Dr. Richard Chan is presenting the Abbotsford Dental Group Award to Harmeet Brar. Ms. Lois Wilson is presenting the Abbotsford District Retired Teachers Association Award to Tiana Tarbaj. Emma Dodd will be receiving the Abbotsford Lions Club Award for Mr. Rick Bamford. Representing Abbotsford Minor Hockey is Parm Cooner, presenting to Adam Hobbs, Keelan Pilgrim, and Jason Tomaszewski. Mrs. Janet Wade is presenting the Abbotsford Music Educators Award to Leah Gronberg. That doesn't look right. Okay, presenting the Abbotsford Police City Basketball Tournament, RJ Hair Salon Award is going to Alicia Ganda and Amna Hadsovic. Presenting the Abbotsford Rotary Club Award is Amy Badesha to Naharika Gura. For the Abbotsford Whaler Swim Club, we have Mrs. Brenda Newton presenting to Tia Mortimer. Okay, we have Mrs. Ginny St. Hilaire presenting the Access to All Award to Harpreet Brar. Mr. Stuart Greaves is presenting the Aldergrove Credit Union Award to Amtaj Gill. Okay, I'm sorry I was not given your name, but our lovely representative from Aldergrove Royal Canadian Legion is presenting to Vikramjit Gondara. Karen. Presenting the Beatrice Marchand Memorial Award is Mr. Brian Laughlin to Sylvia Sue. Mr. Jules Prima is presenting the Bertram Bickford Memorial Award to Michaela Kerntoff. I had you for this one. Representing the Citadel Club was supposed to be Mr. Stan Peterson, presenting to Kenan Hadzovic. Eric Gottschalk will be presenting the Darlene Gottschalk Memorial Award to Porter Bernard. Presenting the Douglas Goslin Memorial Award is Miss Becky Taylor to Balraj Mangat. Miss Lisa Fraser is presenting the Dr. John Muir Memorial to Erica Manweiler. Okay, Miss Jennifer Nera will be presenting the Eileen Hard Battle Award to Dallas Stevenson. Mr. Brian Laughlin is presenting the Aaron Burgess Memorial Award to Zach Plummer. Presenting the Abbotsford Principals and Vice Principals Award is Mr. Mark Thiessen, presenting to Leah Gronberg. Mr. Brian Billow will be presenting the ARHCC Medical Staff Association Award to Alicia Ganda. Dr. Mawinder Singh Dami is presenting the Fraser Valley Indo-Canadian Business Association Award to Amran Bangu. Mrs. Janet Wade is presenting the Fraser Way RV LP Award to Anthony Malatinka. Constable Bader will present the Abbotsford Police City Basketball Tournament G. Jack Harris Memorial Award to Kenan Hadzovic. Presenting the Calder Giacchini Memorial Awards is Mr. Brian Laughlin to Sydney Colmont, Leandra Desch, Megan Gann, Melissa Gentry, and Parneet Gill. Mr. Dylan Olson is presenting the CIBC Wood Gundy Award to Naharika Gura. Where are you, Naharika? Come back. Okay. We will come back to her. We will get you back in a minute, Mr. Olson. Thank you. Presenting the Harry Sayers Award is Mr. Doug Sayers to Kezia Stewart. Mr. Jules Prime is presenting the Heartland and Rosalind Lovelock Memorial Award to Rohan Makar and Mary Jane Sexton. We've got Naharika back. So, Mr. Dylan Olson is presenting the CIBC Wood Gundy Award to Nahara Kagura. Okay. Ms. Junie St. Hilaire is presenting the Harwindip Singh Baring Memorial Award to Leonardo Cheney. Ms. Lisa Fraser is presenting the John A. Muriel Murphy Memorial Awards to Balraj Mangat and Dallas Stevenson. Presenting the Judith Ratzlaff Memorial Award is Mr. Mark Thiessen to Michael Brake. Presenting the Beta Sigma Phi bursary is Ms. Michaela O'Dougherty to Kayla Arredondo. Presenting the Chilliwack Principals and Vice Principals Award are proud parents Diego Testa and Mrs. Helen Plummer to Zachary Plummer and Sienna Testa. Jay, you're next. Mr. Jay Pankratz will present the School District 34 International Student Award to Seo Wu Kang. Presenting the Philip Shepfield Pack Award is Mrs. Janet Wade to Christine Pizzariello. Presenting the next set of Calder Giacchini Memorial Awards is Mr. Brian Laughlin again to Emily Gurr, Mitchell Lading, Keelan Pilgrim, Randall Schatz, and Kezia Stewart. And Kezia Stewart. Ms. Becky Taylor is presenting the Leslie Foreman Registered Nurses Memorial Award to Logan Bedell. Presenting the Mary Selby Memorial Music Award is Ms. Heather Beckick to Tia Mortimer. Representing Miro Construction, we have Larry Miro presenting to Robert Bradley. Mr. Brian Billow will be presenting the All-Star Mechanical Award to Adam Hobbs. Presenting the Roy Craven Memorial Award, Abbotsford Photo Arts Club, is Mr. Phil Dyer and Ms. Madeline Craven to Tyler Puchik. Mr. Jules Primus presenting the Royal Canadian Legion Branch Number 15 Award to Amna Hadsevic and Dallas Stevenson. Presenting the TriLink Systems Incorporated Award is Gary Sadu to Harmeet Brar. Mr. Joe Varing, former Mouat grad, giving back. Varing Marketing is presenting to David Brown Hewitt. Presenting the Multicultural Diversity Award is Ms. Ginny St-Hilaire to Natalie Yeager and Hamaya Bassi. I need a teacher. How about Mr. Mark Thiessen? We need some W.J. Mouat Grad Awards to Nassim Bahraini, Amran Bangu, and Christine Pizzarello. Our teachers must be running around out back. So our next teacher representative will be presenting the Vibrant Photography Award to Ashley Mulder. Yeah. Presenting the Roy Anderson Memorial Award is Mr. Mark Thiessen to Robert Bradley. Or Mrs. Jana Wade. Maria and Brent Posthumous will be presenting the Sam Posthumous Memorial Award to Dallas Stevenson. And Mr. Caleb Zimmerman will be presenting the UFE Excellence Entrance Award scholarships to Sukman Sikon and Rohin Makar. Yeah. And we've got Rohin here. And on behalf of TWU, we have Mr. Josh Brown presenting the TWU President and Dean Scholarships to Alyssa Campbell, Tia Mortimer, Lucas Hintz-Marins, and Kieran Clark. That concludes the Abbotsford Foundation section. Thank you very much to our donors, teacher volunteers, and congratulations to all of the winners. I'd now like to call on Mr. Ian Newton, District Scholarship Chair, to the stage to assist with the District Scholarship presentations. Each year, grade 12 students are given an opportunity to create and present a district scholarship project in a specialty area. On behalf of the District Scholarship Committee, I am pleased to congratulate 20 students from our grad class who have successfully completed and presented their 100-hour project and are now eligible to win a $1,250 Dogwood District Authority Award pending successful completion of graduation requirements. Official award winners will receive a letter of confirmation in October and a check in November. Completing a 100-hour project in addition to regular grade 12 coursework is a major accomplishment. The following students will now be recognized for their efforts with a Medal of Participation and certificate from School District number 34. Porter Bernard for music. Caitlin Canning for music. Kayleen Collins, Textiles. Alicia Ganda, Music. M. Gebhardt, Visual Arts. Nahara Kagura, Second Language. Amtaj Gill, Creative Writing. Arpin Grover, Drafting. Yasmin Hadakar Gavi, Physical Activity. Michael Hines, Digital Technology. Natalie Yeager, Second Language. Coleman Lowen, Creative Writing. Rohin Makar, Drafting. Amin Murda, Creative Language. Or Writing, excuse me, Creative Writing. Tia Mortimer, Second Language. Ashley Mulder, Visual Arts. Randall Schatz, Creative Writing. Kezia Stewart, Community Service. And Kieran Clark, Drafting. Congratulations to our district scholarship winners. Just before we move on, we'd like to take a moment to recognize WJ Mouat graduates who are enrolled in the Secondary School Apprenticeship Program. While still in high school, these students have worked at least 480 hours in an apprenticeable trade, thereby completing level 1 of their apprenticeship training. They will be eligible to win a $1,000 SSA scholarship upon completion of 900 hours of work-based training in their field by December 2017. Could the following students please stand where you are and remain standing so that we can recognize you as a group? Please hold your applause until I've read all of the names. Sam Gruzensky, Electrical. Brady Sally, Carpentry. Dallas Stevenson, Electrical. Nick Vijay, Cook. Alex Wertman, Cook. And Laurel Wiebe, Hair.
Thank you, Mrs. Nyberg. Congratulations to all award recipients tonight, and thank you to the Abbotsford Community Foundation for the great work you do. We're very proud of our students and their outstanding accomplishments. Mr. Seacon, would you please come to the podium to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2017?
All right, this is the moment we're waiting for. Each year, the graduating class elects one student to represent them and speak on their behalf at the graduation ceremony as their class valedictorian. This year, the class of 2017 has chosen Alex Howman. Alex, come on up, Alex. Yep, use your athletic ability. There he comes.
So Alex, if you give a riveting speech here, I will present you with a gift, otherwise I'm taking it home myself. Okay, so come on up. Yeah, here you go. Yeah.
Hello. So, I'm just warning you, your boy's a little nervous, so if I stumble on my words, stutter, puke, cry, it's all a part of the speech. We're gonna get through it. Good evening, honored guests, parents, family members, staff, and of course, the memorable grad class of 2017. We are all gathered here tonight to show a little bit of love to the graduates for our achievements in academics, athletics, and arts, along with our dashing good looks. Our class is represented by a variety of different interests, personalities, cultural backgrounds, and many, many ways to get prom taken away. You know who you are, and if you don't, well, you probably got convocation taken away as well. Thanks for joining us, Sahil Manju. I don't know where there he is, yeah! Hopefully you can make it to prom. Love you. Tonight marks our evolution from a small, timid, rather unintelligent hawk, anxious, and excited to explore everything the world has to offer, to a ferocious, conqueror of the skies, alpha hawk, with big wings and big rings. Over the next few minutes, I will be painting a pretty picture of some of the experiences we graduates have had over the years, along with the vibrant personalities we've learned to love. As a grad class, we've been through a lot. We've made some new friends, got rid of some old. We've shared a laugh, a cry, and for one person in particular, almost lost an eye. Sorry, Jess, I'm a passionate storyteller. We've survived Mr. Sloboda's bootpocalypse. Hopefully there will not be a sequel in the coming weeks. I'm sure we all Googled the definition of cultural appropriation after that one argument in the grad page. A whole separate speech could be written about everything that happened in our grad pages here. A place where nobody is safe and everybody's your enemy. With that being said, the people. The people are what I will remember most at my time at Mouat. As a smaller Alex Howman with a cute, edgy mohawk haircut, I'll remember the first time I met Juggy, or Jagveer Malley. Yep, Juggy, where is he? Yeah, there he is. In grade 9, I introduced myself and he quickly responded with, "I love you." Since then, he has told me he loves me even more than my own parents do, and has taught me to never get confused between salt and sugar. Caleb Chan. Caleb, we have all had some good times with you, my man. Some better than others, that's for sure. His on-again, off-again battle with ICBC for his driver's license is something he talked about so much that it felt like we experienced it together. That battle is still going on today, but after months of tests, threats, and interesting comments made about ICBC and driving in BC as a whole, he does have it. So make sure you look both ways before exiting the building. Austin Lau. One of my favorite memories is when he mistook Reese's car for a snowbank and proceeded to reverse into the car door and keep accelerating. Later, he argued, I thought Reese was already leaving and Coach was in your car, and everybody was hooting and hollering. My brain was just in so many different places at once. I panicked and I hit the gas. I thought it was Reese's car. I thought it was a snowbank. It wasn't. If we are talking about interesting characters at Mouat, it's hard to leave out the man, the myth, Mouat's favorite son, Tim Greznik. One faithful lunch hour, as some of the boys were chilling, sitting, eating, on a table set up in the hallway, Tim made his appearance and came to join us. As he got cozy on the table, it broke. In a retreat of panic, Tim got up, and as he was walking away, said, "If Mr. Sloboda wants to deal with me, he knows where to find me." We still have no idea where he went, and I don't think Mr. Sloboda did either. That is the very tip of the iceberg for Tim's stories, and even he may have forgotten about that story after his brief episode with amnesia. For the boys who practice the ways of the stick and puck, you taught me what being a rebellious teenager was like. We've shared Scotty Che, so, and I'm gonna Chandi, to name a few. We've made Adam into a living flame, and now I know what a mood playlist is for. Thanks to Rylan, Bradner is now a national landmark. Teachers are no exception either. The first time I was early for strength class in grade 10, it was a gift from above to avoid the morning rush and get changed before the wild white kids made their entrance. Well, before I could open the change room door, Mr. Lowen walked out with a towel around his waist, a t-shirt on, and solid eye contact for about 3 seconds. Needless to say, after that, I was fine with being late to the change room. Geography 12 with Mr. Perry. Jeez, this thing is so annoying. Okay. Some solid memories in that class, that's for sure. My favorite of them all is, of course, his scientific-based cloud in a jar blunder, which he claimed was the hardest experiment to perform in the world. He never made the cloud in the jar, and unfortunately, a little typo here, never made the cloud in the jar, and we still question his credibility as a geography teacher. Mr. Bell, I don't know if you're here, but buddy, we have a hefty amount of material from the past 4 years to work with, but most people wouldn't understand to Denver, or stretch. So I'll just cut to the chase. The only class I've ever had with you was Sciences Humaines 9, or Socials 9 for you English. And I only remember one thing about that class, just one. That you use the term little man syndrome when describing Napoleon Bonaparte. I don't know, I know he was a big deal in the war, whoever he was fighting for, but I don't know what he was doing. All I remember is his height. That's it. You so often emphasize his height, which is 5'6", by the way. You can Google it, I made sure. In law class, during our mock trial, when our judge, who was also our teacher, made jokes during the trial, during a murder trial, Mr. Enns is living proof that you don't need to be mature to be a teacher. It wouldn't be fair to have a speech commemorating our years in high school without recognizing the trials and tribulations us French immersion students have had to face over the years. Madame Sauvé, thank you for introducing us to Stromae and Les Parents, 2 ways we could forget about all those times we messed up our verbs and were quickly put into a French submission hold by the means of "Mais voyons donc, vous belay." Madame Jolie, you taught us, maybe even forced us, to improve our public speaking and overall presence in front of a crowd, which is something I take pride in practicing to this day, right now. In that, yes, it is possible to get work done and have fun at the same time. Even though sometimes I got carried away in class, you always brought me back onto planet Earth with a, "What doing?" Our adventures in high school have ended about as fast as my intramural volleyball career, which took a little less than a lunch hour. These occasions are good times for reflection, looking back at the good, the bad, and the ugly, and looking forward with optimism towards the opportunities ahead. Looking back at the last few years, it's clear that time sure does fly. And the best way I can describe it is by comparing it to one of my favorite TV shows, Futurama. In Futurama, Fry, the main character, accidentally falls into a cryogenic chamber in the year 2000 and wakes up in the year 3000. He's unprepared, he's alone. We graduates face a similar opposition, now exiting the chamber and working towards achieving the goals we have set for ourselves, a future where we are not alone and not unprepared because of the effort of the people in this room. It's difficult to show appreciation and gratitude appropriately to everyone here who has helped us out over the past few years. We have tremendous respect and admiration for y'all, and I hope I'll be invited over for dinner in the future. For the teachers that aren't very fond of me, I hope we can at least be Facebook friends and share a cup of tea over the troubles we've experienced together. If high school has taught me anything, it's that effort and attitude, along with being true to yourself, are the most valuable traits towards succeeding in life. Although we are often defined by results and numbers, it's our persistence to achieve excellence and a life lived with high character that we should be measured by. We will face challenges where our character is put to the test, and it is crucial to keep flying those hawk wings high with pride. Finally, to sum up my whole spiel, I'll let the words of Alfred Lord Tennyson's Ulysses soothe you into the night. To strive, to seek, to find out, and not to yield. A quote that emphasizes persistence, good attitude, and a strong work ethic along with courage will lead to unprecedented success in the future. Best of luck to my favorite grad class of 2017. Hope to crack a few cold ones with y'all in the coming years. Go Hawks, caca, woo! It is done.
Congratulations. That's you right
That's
there,
pretty
right?
cool.
You want to wave to these guys. Thanks, guys. You made it great. You guys made it great.
All right, Alex, thank you very much. Mr. Pankratz has his work cut out for him when he does his principal's address. We will now begin the most anticipated event of the evening. Are you guys ready for this? Yes, it is the presentation of the class of 2017. At this time, I'd like to call groups 1 and 2 and groups 5 and 6 to go backstage. And would all ushers please take your positions? While the groups are getting organized, we have a video message for the graduating class from the Abbotsford Police Chief, Bob Rich. Please pay attention to the screens above.
Hello to the grad class of 2017. I'm Bob Rich, Police Chief for Abbotsford. You know, I'm standing before the mighty Fraser River, most powerful and biggest river we have in British Columbia. It looks just fine, doesn't it? In fact, there's powerful undercurrents here that if I was to fall in, I might not be able to get out. Life is like that. It can look a little inviting. There's some things that might tempt us, but they can lead to disaster. So, the next steps for you are interesting. I do want you to have the courage to try new things and to move out there into the world and take it on, and don't be afraid to do something where it knocks you down but you get back up. Do you know that many people are being drawn into gangs right now, and it looks like the answer for them? It's not. It's leading to death and destruction, and it's awful. There are people being tempted to try these drugs that we've got out on the street. Unfortunately, with fentanyl, what's going on is these drugs have become poison, and many young people are dying because they're just experimenting with these drugs. Please understand how dangerous that is. The internet is so powerful and so amazing, and yet at the same time there's pitfalls with what you might put online that you really need to be careful about. Please don't get pulled in to the undertows that exist. Instead, I'm looking forward to finding out all the ways that you can make your life amazing. There are so many opportunities before you, and it's going to be hard, but I challenge you to go for it. And if some of those things knock you down, you're still able to get back up and keep going. Don't give up until you achieve your dreams and you do the things that you know you can do. Carpe diem, seize the day. Congratulations for what you did to get this far, and I look forward to what you do next. Way to go.
All right, thank you. It's understandable that parents want to capture this moment on camera, but tonight we have vibrant photography who've not only been taking photos of all the students who've received awards, but will also take a complimentary photo of all graduates as they cross the stage. These photos will be available to students when they pick up the report cards at the end of June. Having said this, we're asking, please stay off the floor. All right. At this point, I'd like to introduce Mr. Bedell and Mr. Billow, who will be calling upon the first group of graduates.
Aisha Akkad.
Gurveer Kaur Johal.
Logan Darrell James Armstrong.
Bryson Timothy Johnson.
Curtis Scott Arnold.
Jonathan Daniel Johnson.
Kayla Nicole Arredondo.
Levi Jake Jones.
Anthony Jeremiah Jr. Ashby.
Doreen Kang.
Priya Kaur Atwal.
Tikshan Kataria.
Julia Kaur Ajla.
Robin Preet Kaur.
Jarrett Bradley Berg.
Dinesh Kaushal.
Meherban Singh Bagri.
Michaela Katerina Kerntoff.
Nasim Bahraini.
Gurleen Kaur Kara.
Paul Singh Baines.
Chloe Tiana Page Knight.
Maninder Kaur Bajwa.
Zoe Kaylin Krisnick.
Tyrone Wallace Elliott Baker.
Fiona Carolyn Croker.
Trinity Maylin Baker.
Devin Christopher Kular.
Eva Jane Barker.
Austin Bruce Lal.
Katie Michelle Bartlett.
Sean Jordan Lal.
Hamaya Gina Bassi.
Wyatt Parker Lavers.
Porter Jocelyn Bernard.
Nathan Peter Lawson.
Amran Bangu.
Erica Marie Levitz.
Sahil Bachoa.
Jason Misael Lemus.
Sahib Singh Binder.
Zayan Lewis.
Amneet Kaur Boot.
Cameron Deshawn Loban.
Avneet Buller.
Coleman Dean Lowen.
Logan Kathleen Bidell.
Nelson Lacumbo.
Me? Liam Mitchell Bingert.
Matthew Nicholas Richard Mack.
Tristan Jacob Booth.
Shagun Mehi.
Anthony Jacob Bowmeister.
Rohin Makar.
Robert John Bradley.
Anthony Melatinka.
Mike Stephen Brake.
Jagvir Singh Mali.
Aidan Mackenzie Bramall.
Balraj Singh Mangat.
Aaron Christopher Branscombe.
Sandeep Singh Manhas.
Harmandeep Singh Brar.
Sahil Manju.
Harmeet Kaur Brar.
Harleen Kaur Man.
Harpreet Kaur Brar.
Dylan Manocha.
Lappy Brar.
Erica Sky Manweiler.
Manjot Singh Brar.
Lucas Gabriel Marins.
Priya Kaur Brar. Jordan Leslie Fournier. Kennedy Marianne Brost. At this time, will groups 3 and 7 please make their way backstage?
That's usually me. Did you? Last year. Oh, last year. And it was years before that. They keep inviting me back. I try to keep them in mind. Yeah, you know. Yeah. I even had like 3 people going. He gets nervous in front of people. Yeah. It's that. I know. He's not used to performing. Sing a little bit.
It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Prima and Ms. St. Hilaire to read the next group of graduates.
David William Brown.
Tragan William Kelly Matheson.
Yeah. Tristan Oben Burtnick.
Kiana Grace Olivia McAlpine.
Alyssa Janine Campbell.
Rylan Robert McCabe.
Caitlin Tamara Canning.
Cheyenne Lynn McEntee.
Deanna Natalie Castillo Diaz.
Austin Michael McRae.
Janina Rhea Marie Hadlock Castro.
Caleb James Murray.
Caleb Huayen Chan.
Amin Murda.
Alice Chang.
Joram Frank Robert Murthen.
Leonardo Chinay.
Cassie Mifflin.
Gagan Singh Chong.
Yawan Min.
Kieran Andrew Clark.
Alexander Dennis James Morphy.
Linnea Lynn Nadine Clement.
Tia Lane Mortimer.
Matthew David Coatswork.
Meho Muyich.
Channing Byron Cochran.
Ashley Lauren Mulder.
Kayleen Cherie Collins.
Nyota Ketsi Munga.
Sydney Marie Desiree Coleman.
Bullfrog James Nairn.
Chevy Mariah Dahlman.
Caitlin Marie Nelms.
Jessica Darling.
Calvin Nguyen.
Nathaniel James Davis.
Joanna Nguyen.
Emma Brooke Dean.
Nikki Nguyen.
Pasha Norm Deliri.
Son Nguyen.
Leandra Azusa Desh.
Anmal Kaur Najar.
Samarpreet Singh Dadwar.
Dylan Thomas Nishiyama.
Pardeep Singh Dahan.
Kyle Hosea Olea.
Harpreet Singh Dhaliwal.
Julianne Renee Olson.
Jagraz Singh Dillon.
Miranda Osborne.
Kulraj Singh Dillon.
Ravjot Singh Pabla.
Manpreet Singh Dillon.
Sam Barrett Paul.
Harm Singh Dillon.
Melody Charlotte Payne.
Simran Kaur Dillon.
John Romero Pangan.
Ompreet Dinza.
Jamie May Destiny Parent.
Nivay Singh Dial.
Chris Sinwook Park.
Tony Kendra Doak.
Simran Kaur Parmar.
Emma Catherine Dodd.
Justine Marie Pass.
Paige Marie Dory.
John David Jaden Peckham.
Ryan Travis Dormuth.
Deborah Grace Campillos Perez.
Taranpreet Singh Dub.
Keelan Tarek Pilgrim.
Joshua Thomas Allen Dubois.
Christine Patsy Lee Pizzarello. Zachary Michael Plummer.
At this time, will groups 4 and 8 please make their way backstage?
It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Romaldi and Mr. Thiessen to read the next group of graduates.
Merrick Dooley.
Tyler Puchek.
Sukhsagar Kaur Dulko.
Avijit Singh Rai.
Ivo Martin Dick Martinez.
Arsh Raywal.
Stephen Jacob Eid.
Ashley Catherine Marie Rana.
Erica Marilyn Etier.
Daniel John Reed.
Maham Haider.
Thomas Reed.
Derek Stephen Frayne.
Elias John Reiners.
Lucas Robert Froze.
Julia Marie Reyes.
Abby Gackar.
Isabella Charlotte Grimaldi.
Matthew Lucas Donaldson Gale.
Liam Edward John Robinson.
Megan Gunn.
Jessica Sandra Romojoli.
Alicia Ganda.
Keegan Arthur John Roy.
Harsimran Singh Gandu.
Cameron Singh Sashdev.
Nisha Kaur Gangar.
Brady Justin Solly.
Benjamin Garrett.
Manpreet Kaur Sahota.
M. Rain Gebhardt.
Alyssa Dawn Salter.
Ashley Elizabeth Gentner.
Oscar Omar Sanchez.
Melissa Brianne Gentry.
Gurneet Kaur Sandhu.
Gary Gagg.
Navkarn Singh Sandhu.
Niharika Gura.
Selena Sandhu.
Reese Maxwell Gibson.
Jeevan Singh Sangha.
Priya Gidda.
Randall Warren Schatz.
Agiapal Singh Gill.
Sydney Lauren Schmidt.
Amin Singh Gill.
Aiden Richard Shorn.
Amtoj Kaur Gill.
Sukhman Singh Sikon.
Asia Gill.
Mary Jane Isabella Sexton.
Gurveer Gill.
Andrew James Shearer.
Ikamjot Singh Gill.
Summer Alexis Sheehan.
Jasleen Kaur Gill.
Arsh Sidhu.
Jasmine Kaur Gill.
Gurinder Singh Sidhu.
Cam Singh Gill.
Kerman Singh Sidhu.
Manraj Singh Gill.
Komalpreet Sidhu.
Parneet Kaur Gill.
Jashan Pal Singh.
Ravina Gill.
Purity Grace Smart.
Simran Kaur Gill.
Cole James Anthony Smith.
Sukh Singh Gill.
Arjun Singh Soda.
Shailin Lexa Helen Marie Goddard.
Chavis Anthony Spencer.
Christina Gombau Mercado.
Dakota Nikita Springer. Abigail Beverly Stevely. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Lawrence and Ms. Taylor to read the next group of graduates.
Vikramjeet Singh Gondera.
Dallas Lee Stevenson.
Brandon Michael Grafstrom.
Kezia Joy Stewart.
Harmon Singh Greywall.
Amy Rebecca Strawn.
Karmveer Singh Greywall.
Dawson Brian Strauss.
Leah Circa Gronberg.
Jack Robert Stringfellow.
Riley Jordan Grossman.
Sylvia Shinwei Sue.
Arpin Grover.
Victoria Ann Taggart.
Samuel Derek Lemmy Grushinsky.
Amit Takar.
Timothy Richard Donald Greshnik.
Tiana Jane Tarbaj.
Emily Angelique Gurr.
Sienna Marie Testa.
Yasmin Hadeker Gabby.
Jessica Tao.
Amna Hadzovic.
Gerline Carr Tiara.
Kenan Hadzovic.
McKenna Brianna Joy Thiessen.
Kyle Jason Hammerstrom.
Paris Rose Tivierge.
Kirsten Jordan Hartle.
Jason Kenneth Tomaszewski.
Megan Jenna Hartle.
Gerbine Tour.
Alexander John Hay.
Cavan Singh Tour.
Rabia here.
Satvir Singh Tour.
Caleb Hernandez.
Victor Viet Tran.
Cam Michael Hill.
McKenna May Longman Unger.
Michael Joseph Hines.
Alex Nicole Vaklovic.
Jack Cam Ho.
Pravjit Singh Vade.
Adam Donald Hobbs.
Harrison Paul Van Yperen.
Kent Jesse Hodges.
Nicholas Henry Viget.
Bailey Robert Walker Honeyman.
Harjot Singh Virk.
Anna Christine Hossman.
Alex John Wertman.
Alexander Kenneth Howman.
Asha Marie Westwick.
Kosovar High Seni.
Brendan Lewis Westwick.
Miriam Ianchi.
Laurel Nicole Weeb.
River Cheyenne Iron Eagle Mindell.
Kaylee J.L. Weens.
Kiera Hope Dawn Irons.
Amy Williams.
Olivia Noel Jackson.
Kiera Gady Willock.
Natalie Yeager.
Carlos Javier Warmold.
Pawan Singh Jandu.
Madison Jean Yaroshuk.
Natasha Marie Jarvis.
Kessie Zacharias.
Simrandeep Kaur Jasar.
Angel Zahareko.
Can you get a picture of this?
Are they back yet? Oh, she's... Everybody good? As the proud principal of W.J. Mouat, I declare the grad class of 2017 to be duly and regularly graduated.
All right, congratulations, graduates. We will now present two of Mouat's most prestigious awards to two very deserving graduates. The Jill Nelson Award will be presented by Mr. Cameron Smith, followed by a presentation of our top school award, the Mr. Mouat Award, by Mrs. Nyberg. Mr. Smith, would you please come to the podium?
Good evening, honored guests, Mouat staff, parents, and most of all, grads. This next award honors the memory of Jill Nelson, a former Mouat student who tragically died in a car accident in her grade 11 year. She was a multi-sport athlete who exemplified what we at Mouat strive for our athletes to be. This young man is a graduating student who displays outstanding athletic and character qualities. This specific recipient exemplifies dedication, someone who is always striving to improve, is coachable, shows sportsmanship, enthusiasm, believes and practices teamwork, has a positive, not defeatist attitude, is a good school representative, is an all-around multi-sport athlete and is planning on pursuing a post-secondary education. This year's recipient converted from a hurricane to a hawk 2 years ago, and I must say he looks way better in red than blue. At Mouat, he played football and ran track for our school teams. On the football field, his coach describes him as someone who is quiet but leads by example through his work ethic. He is one of the hardest working athletes on the field and became a mentor to the younger players. He participated in Team BC's U18 provincial team that traveled to San Jose in January and was the best technical defensive back on the team. On the track, I had the pleasure of coaching him for 2 years, where he won a silver medal in the 4x100 meter relay and was part of the 4x4 meter relay team that made history by winning the gold medal for the first time in Mouat and Abbotsford's history. Besides his many accolades, this young man is a person of character who embodies our school character values of respect, responsibility, integrity, caring, awareness, and teamwork. We are sad to see him go, but we know we will make a difference in the future on the track and in life. Congratulations to Chavis Spencer.
Okay, our final award this evening is in memory of our namesake, Mr. W.J. Mouat, and is one of the greatest honors to be bestowed upon one of our graduates. To qualify for this prestigious award, the winner must have consistently excelled during their high school years in 3 areas: academics, athletics, and service. Meeting these requirements in 1 or 2 areas is difficult enough, but to meet all 3 of the criteria takes an extremely dedicated, hardworking, and well-rounded individual. Additionally, the recipient needs to be that special someone who elicits a sense of admiration and pride from both staff and students alike as a result of the impeccable character that they demonstrate in our school and community day after day. Academically, this student is an absolute superstar who is highly respected by his teachers for his exceptional mind, inquisitive and thoughtful nature, and amazing problem-solving ability. This individual's profound appreciation for the educational opportunities afforded to him make him a dream student who possesses an intrinsic desire to go beyond what is required, demonstrates enthusiastic and active engagement in his learning, and reflects on his learning and implements feedback provided by teachers for improvement. In an age of technology when many students rely on quick and easy answers provided by Google, this student's genuine intellectual curiosity and incredible work ethic have been both refreshing and appreciated. This student is part of the academic elite at Mouat and has challenged himself with honors classes and the French immersion program and maintained straight A's in his coursework since grade 9. He achieved a 97% average in grade 11, maintained the same percentage in semester 1 of grade 12, and has received a number of academic awards such as the T.R. Pelton Award, French Immersion Program Award, Art Program Award, and scored in the top 10% in Canada on the UBC Science Challenge exam. In terms of athletics, this student has competed in pole vault, hurdles, and race walking on the W.J. Mouat track team, as well as the Valley Royals Track and Field Club for the past 4 years. At the provincial championships, he won a bronze medal in grade 10, 7th in the province in grade 11, and 4th in race walking this year. His track coach raves about the student's passion for the sport, unwavering commitment to the team, selfless willingness to set up and compete in any event to help the team, and fervent mentoring of younger students on the team. He shows up to practices at the track after school to warm up the junior students before rushing off to his own 4 p.m. practices with the Royals. In addition to his own training, he volunteers time coaching the junior development team of the Royals as well. And just in case he didn't already have enough on his plate, he has also completed all of the courses required for lifeguarding. Lastly, in addition to these impressive academic and athletic accomplishments, this student is also a champion in the area of service, thereby fulfilling the final criteria for the Mr. Mouat Award. Above all, it is the deepest desire of Mouat staff that our students become good human beings who live out our core character values of teamwork, awareness, respect, caring, responsibility, and integrity. Our award winner exemplifies servant leadership and was repeatedly described by teachers as a young man of character and integrity who is kind, caring, and thoughtful. In addition to his volunteer coaching with his track and field teams, this individual has volunteered at numerous community track meets, as well as the 2016 Summer Games with setup and cleanup of fields and equipment. He has put his lifeguarding skills to work by being part of a program at MRC that provides free swimming lessons. He has also been the head of the teen advisory group at the public library for several years. In his capacity as chair, he has put in countless hours assisting with programs and services, planning and executing special library events, and overseeing monthly meetings. His support of that program has been invaluable, and library staff told me that they view him more as a colleague than a teen volunteer due to his maturity and superior leadership skills. This student is also a gifted artist who painted picnic tables as part of a fundraiser for Canuck Place Children's Hospice. He is an active and appreciated member of the school grad council and has played an integral role in planning and advising on grad events as well as the Grad Legacy Project. I'd like to call on our principal, Mr. J. Pankratz, to present the 2017 Mr. W.J. Mouat Award to a most deserving student who embodies the true spirit of our school, Mr. Amran Bangu.
And now, graduates, one of the most anticipated events of the evening is about to take place. And I could go so far as to say that your future success or failures in life will hinge on the inspiration that you take away from the next speaker. Please welcome Mr. Pankratz with his principal's address.
That's way too much anticipation. I just kind of mailed it in. Didn't really try this year. All right, folks, we're down to it. 1 hour to go. This mic is bothering me. All right, good. Alex, how do you do that? I will attempt to accomplish 3 things with my speech tonight. First, Some thank yous on your behalf. Second, offer you some practical advice to help you for the rest of your life. And third, share with you the secret to success. It's time to ask you, the grads of 2017, to thank a few important people. First, thank you to Mr. Sloboda, Mr. Seacon, Ms. Bowater, just hang on. Ms. Merrick, Ms. Nyberg, Ms. Johansson, Mr. Porth, Mr. Bell, Ms. Fraser, Ms. Swadden, Ms. Falk, the entire office staff, the grad council, teacher volunteers, your parents for all their hard work in planning and executing the many memorable activities you have enjoyed in your grad year. I want you to thank your teachers for the countless hours they have dedicated to your success as a Mowat scholar, athlete, musician, actor, artist, tradesman, leader, and citizen. To Mr. Enns, who worked tirelessly to produce a memorable yearbook and whose passion for law is only exceeded by the size of his traps. Miss Bowater, who is so nice you forgot how much you hate math. To all the teachers who put aside their inhibitions and danced for you at night to remember. Thank you, Mr. Gundy, who bakes a mean cookie and has brought back the bow tie. Thank you to Ms. Sharma, who stepped in and quickly became a part of the Mowat family. And to Ms. Fraser, who was supposed to be on maternity leave, but showed up more than some of our regulars. To Mr. Bell, Ms. Bowater, and Mr. Perry, for giving you opportunities to hone your leadership skills, and to Mr. DeLiba, who has kept you riveted with his animated PowerPoint presentations. A special thank you to Mr. Mitchell, the dog, who after 29 years of teaching at Mowat has decided to retire and start a new adventure. Actually, he was fired for putting his principal into a headlock after being asked to fill out one more Google form. I'm actually very happy to see him go. I won't miss him at all. Good riddance, Jim. Also, a huge farewell and thank you to Mr. Hallam, who has shown you that even PE can be taught from a chair. He too is retiring at the end of the year and can trade in his rolling chair for a power scooter. Here for a good time, not a long time. We will miss you, Mr. Hallam. Say thank you to Miss St. Hilaire for showing you that there's a world out there that needs your attention, and to Mr. Lowen for teaching you that rocks are so much more than something you throw. Thank you to Chef Randy for keeping us all fed at lunch and allowing us to star in his own version of Hell's Kitchen. To Ms. Storzak, who always exceeds expectations, and to Madame Castanguay, Madame Sauvé, and Madame Jolie for immersing you in the language of love. That's French. They teach courses that are typically taught in English in French. We call it French immersion. It's a whole thing we have here, if you're wondering. A big thank you to your teachers who have taught you a little about style. To Mr. Billow, who has an improv t-shirt for every occasion. Mr. Brar with his fitted sweaters. Mr. Liversidge, who rocks the ever-slimming cardigan. And Mr. Kurzak, who thought he bought wrinkle-free shirts. Mr. Perry with his Conan O'Brien hair. Mr. Prima with his cutting-edge khaki shorts and dress shirt look that's in all the magazines. Thank you, Slim Fit Seacon. Big and Tall Sloboda. Kids section Nira. That was mean. 3X Barker. Grease Stain Johnson. Mouat Ware Mitchell. I lost my razor Smith. Button down Lawrence and sweating to the oldies Lowen. Please thank your counselors, Mr. Johansson, Ms. Nyberg, and Ms. Merrick for the guidance they have provided throughout your high school career. Yeah, you can do that. Say thank you to Mr. Thiessen for teaching you how to stay employed, and Mr. Gill, who hounded you to complete your GT so you could graduate. Some of you are still on his list. Got to get that in soon. Thank you, Ms. Solgaard, for helping you figure out what your future might look like. All your teachers have been there for you over the past 4 years and helped you get where you are today. Clap for them now. Thank you to Eric, our photographer and owner of Vibrant Photo. Eric, could you come up here, please? Give him a hand. Eric has documented the last 4 years of your life, captured your beautiful smiles, and is here tonight to make sure the memories stay in full color. Just stay there. Not too close. You have your camera with you? Could you take a picture of me? Just to document the speech or something? All right, that was good. It is my pleasure to announce tonight that Eric has been named Photographer of the Year by the Western Canadian School Photographers Association. This is a tremendous honor. Congratulations, Eric. I'm sorry, Eric. I can't do this. That wasn't real. There's no such thing as the Western Canadian School Photographers Association. And truthfully, if there was, there's no way Eric would win that award. He's just not very good. We keep bringing him back because he has a wonderful smile, and we feel a bit sorry for him. So let's give him another hand. Eric, our photographer. You can keep that trophy. It's really expensive. Grads, I want you to say a huge thank you to your parents. This is also the end of a long journey for them. They have listened to you hit snooze 1,000,000 times and then been thrown under the bus when you tell your teachers you're late because your parents were late dropping you off. They've been forced to drag you away from Netflix so you could finish your homework, driven you to practices and games, and called in your absence even though they knew you went to the lake. They have hacked all your social media sites and prayed your future employer never checks out your profile. They've pretended to like your girlfriend or boyfriend and silently celebrated when the breakup came. They have attended parent-teacher interviews even when they knew they were getting bad news. Oh, yeah. They've signed forms they didn't bother reading. Your parents have spent the last couple months making plans to turn your bedroom into a media room, only to discover that you have no plan and will be living at home for the foreseeable future. Yeah, you cheer. That's good. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. They have read with fake interest your boring essays, and have come to accept that you will never give them the correct password to your Check My Mark. Your parents have tolerated your wardrobe choices, let you borrow their car, and stayed up many late nights until they knew you were home safe. In a lot of ways, they are the ones who should be wearing a gown tonight. Put your hands together and thank them now. I had a tough time coming up with the right words to say to you tonight, something that would challenge and inspire you on this most significant milestone. I decided that my speech today would consist of practical advice that will help set you on the right path. You spent the last 4 years learning very interesting, but mostly useless bits of knowledge. Let's get serious. Is it really necessary to understand photosynthesis? You buy a plant, dig a hole, insert plant, add water. It's done. Any of you paying attention in English class learned that Shakespeare wrote in iambic pentameter. That little gem will not get you hired. Under the special skills section of your first job application, you could write that you can determine foot and meter of a poem. That won't work either. The last useful math you studied was in grade 5 when you learned your times tables. You get that down and you're good. I guess it's possible one day you and your wife or husband could accidentally board different trains leaving Toronto for Miami. Your spouse's train is traveling at 50 kilometers per hour faster than your train, and you need to quickly calculate how long they'll be waiting alone at the Miami station before you get there. But I doubt it. Just Google it. I'm not saying you've wasted 4 years of your life. There is value in learning for the sake of learning. But if you were thrown into the world with no safety net and had to survive on what you learned in your classes, you wouldn't last a month. Perhaps if you saved your textbooks, you could use the pages to start a fire and cook a can of beans. So, I've decided to offer you some practical wisdom that, if followed, will ensure you have a wonderful life. Well, there isn't much I can say that will make your life wonderful. In fact, you may be at the beginning of a bland, boring, unsuccessful journey. But let's give it a shot anyway. All right, here we go. Eat healthy. Eat a vegetable once in a while and try to make whole foods a staple in your diet. Twizzlers, Costco cookies, Kraft Dinner frozen pizzas, and McDonald's are tasty, but they should be a once in a while thing, not the standard. Eat healthy and you will have more energy, better skin, and you might learn to cook. And ladies, if you're looking to find a husband, be sure your man knows how to cook. Thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? Yeah, I'm smarter than that. My wife can watch this online later. Kill me. Use sunscreen. If you want your skin to look as good as mine when you're oldish, use sunscreen as a part of your daily routine, not just when you're going to the beach. Right there. You will thank me when you're 50. I will be 68 then, and still have this youthful glow. Oh, and stay out of the tanning beds. They are definitely not healthy, and you are not fooling anyone. Brown is not, I screwed that up. I did it backwards. Let's go back, pretend you didn't hear that. Orange is not the new brown. I was so excited about that line, I blew it. Here's a challenge for you and some practical advice. I dare you to unplug for 1 week. All right. Parents approve. Tell them to unplug too. Probably couldn't do it. Sometime during the next year, turn off your cell phone, computer, Xbox, and TV for 7 straight days. This may seem crazy to you, but we have become so dependent on our devices that we don't remember what it's like not to be captivated by all manner of media. And I know what you're thinking. How will I communicate with my friends? What if I miss a really funny Instagram video? My Snapchat story will be blank. I'm not sure what you'll discover, but try it. You might realize that your dependence on your phone may not be as necessary as you thought it was. You might discover that there are other things that bring you more satisfaction than social media. Or you might find that you're completely pathetic and by the end of the week are curled in a ball in the basement of your house. Get a job. Parents, come on, get a job, I said. For some of you who plan to work full-time right out of high school, this is obvious. For others, the plan to continue to live off your parents seems like a better option. And some of you are heading off to college or university and think that going to classes and studying will be your job for the next 4 years. Working, even if it isn't your dream job, and even if it is only part-time, is a tremendous opportunity not only to earn money, but to learn how to work. Working forces you to meet new people, deal with managers and bosses, and take initiative and responsibility. Working teaches you to put in the time and commit to something that many days just feels like work. And let's face it, university is soft. You get to schedule your classes so you can sleep in, attend a couple of lectures a day, and join study groups which are really just legalized cheating. You will have plenty of hours to work part-time and learn some lessons they aren't teaching you in class. Be a level 4 listener. We had a speaker at a Pro D event who talked about the different levels of listening. I can't remember much of what he said because I wasn't really paying attention. But I do remember something about the importance of being a good listener, so I looked it up. Essentially, what he was saying is that we should listen to people without any distractions. This includes external distractions, like your phone or something shiny. It also applies to distractions in your head. Sometimes while others are talking, we're forming a response, a rebuttal, an opinion, a story topper, or thinking about a cheeseburger, and don't really hear what's been said. Show interest in others by truly listening to them and responding to them with genuine care. You will have deeper relationships and connect with people in a more significant way when you focus on being a good listener. And if you have no idea what I just said, ask someone later. Don't visit me too often. I understand that you will miss me terribly when you leave. I get that I have been a significant part of your high school experience, and there will be a big hole in your life when you can't see me every day. I don't mind a couple of visits after you leave, but try not to be excessive about it. Grads come back and tell me all the cool things they are doing, where they're working, studying, traveling, and it's just a little depressing. Oh, your life is so wonderful and exciting. Just remember, I'm stuck here doing the same thing I've been doing for years. I don't get to graduate, experience all these fabulous adventures. So show a little compassion. It would be refreshing when you do visit if you shared a little bad news. Help lift my spirits and remind me how much better I have it than you. Oh, and don't expect me to remember your name. I usually forget it by July. Seems rude. Save your money. This is an important one. You should be taking notes. Stop buying $8 smoothies at Jugo Juice. Stop going to the theater to watch movies. Instead, stream them illegally. It's just a joke. I was kidding there. I don't do that. I'd never do that. Stop buying your lunch. Purchase clothes at Costco like Mr. Sloboda. Buy your eyeliner at Walmart instead of Sephora. If you haven't already, start recording everything you spend in a month. You might be shocked at all the ways you're throwing your money away and missing out on an opportunity to save. When you get your first full-time job, you'll think you're rich, especially if you still live with your parents. And you'll want to buy a new car. You don't need a new car. A 2004 blue Toyota Matrix is fine. It is cheap, economical, will run forever, and is very stylish. And the back seats fold down so you can sleep in there when your parents finally kick you out. Credit cards are not free money. When you do get one, be sure you pay it off every month. If you learned anything about interest rates, you will know that credit card debt is the single best way to throw out your hard-earned money. If you see something shiny that you just have to buy but don't have the money to pay for it by the end of the month, don't do it. Ask your parents about this. Finally, if you retire, or if you want to retire with money, don't have kids. They are a terrible investment. They will bleed you dry. Actually, never mind. You should have kids. Lots of kids. It's my job security. The final and most important piece of practical advice I can give you is to leave Mowat with confidence. And you all have good reason to be confident. You have come to the end of a complicated and trying adventure. You have met difficult challenges, faced many different kinds of pressure, overcome obstacles that could have easily tripped you up, and are here tonight to celebrate the successful conclusion of that journey. If you take away nothing else from your time here, take away this: the confidence and belief that you are prepared to face whatever your future has for you. Finally, I'd like to share with you the secret to success. There are two parts to this secret. The first, be nice. Sounds simple, but showing people respect, greeting them with a smile, being interested in the lives of others, treating those around you the way you want to be treated goes a long way in life. Some of you are naturally nice and don't need to work too hard at this. For others, this may be an area of growth over the next couple of years. The second part is try. Put in an effort in whatever you decide to do after you leave this place. You can't always control your performance, but you can always make the decision to work hard, to put in the time, to go the extra mile, and if you do most of the time, you'll get the performance you desire. And that's about the best advice I can give you. Be nice and try. We talk a lot at Mowat about living with character. And at the beginning of the year, I challenge you to set an example for the rest of the school of what it looks like to be a Mowat grad. You have exceeded my expectations. I am proud to stand before you today as your principal and have no doubt that you are prepared for whatever adventure comes your way. It is true, a lot of what you've learned over the past 4 years will be forgotten. But it isn't the facts and figures that are important. You have learned how to learn, have been stretched to try things you would have never thought possible. You've been forced to struggle through complex concepts and learned something about how you respond when things are difficult. You've learned to advocate for yourself, ask good questions, and find a way to get to the end when at times the path wasn't clear. You've learned what you need to take on the new challenges that are in front of you, and I can't wait to hear the exciting stories of the journey you will take. Best wishes and congratulations.
All right, thank you, Mr. Pankratz, for all those inspirational words and the Costco comment. I actually bought my jacket from Amazon. But. All right. Yeah, just one thought, Alex, that whole boot thing, it was never meant to be personal, right? It was a tool for building empathy, compassion, honesty, integrity. It worked for some, it didn't for others. All right, so this now moves us to the final stage of the evening, the recessional. We ask the audience to remain seated out of respect for the grads that will be exiting in front of their parents and loved ones in their graduation gowns for the last time. Grads will follow their leaders out in the same order that they came in earlier, where they'll return their gowns. Before we leave, there are several people who I'd like to thank this evening. Thank you to the work of the Abbotsford Community Foundation. Your continued generosity will go a long way to help offset the high cost of post-secondary education for our award recipients tonight. Thank you to our school trustees and senior administration who faithfully support our many activities with their time and effort. We really appreciate you being here. Thank you to our Parent Advisory Council who continue to support WJ Mowat in so many ways. Thank you to Mrs. Wade and the WJ Mowat Concert Band for your wonderful musical selections, Caitlin Canning for singing O Canada, and the help of our grade 11 ushers. And then, of course, on behalf of you guys, the class of 2017, I'd like to thank Trina Canning, Dory Colmont, Sue Ahuja, Sherry Cochran, Dory Colmont, Trina Canning, I already did that, Sahila Manocha, and Harmeet Manocha, who oversaw committees in organizing our Night to Remember and our grad fashion show. Thank you to those people. Last but not least, I'd like to give a very special thank you to Mrs. Karen Bowater and Mr. Travis Bell, who without their organizational skills this evening would not have been possible. Class of 2017, parents and guests, thank you and have a good evening. Grads, would you please rise for the recessional to follow the platform party out?